Greetings YouTube and welcome back to a follow-up on my Skyforge review. Now, I did promise that I would do a follow-up on Skyforge to see if I could possibly get into enjoying it a bit more, possibly just generally liking it, as I wouldn't say I said bad things about it, but I felt the game was very incomplete and just a bit too different to other MMO RPGs that are out there. And to be honest, the more I came back to it, the more it started to feel like a chore. So I haven't actually progressed that far. And to be honest, actually doing this video has only come about because I discovered something which I wasn't too impressed with, really. And we'll get onto that in a little bit, but anyway, onto how I have actually progressed. Well, to be honest, progression has genuinely been slow because, like I said, the actual game itself feels quite like a chore. I don't really feel like much is actually explained to you. I mean, I keep picking up these orb things here and I have no idea what they are, what they do, what they're even for. I completely really don't generally understand the general gist of the game. I mean, I get the whole idea of you're meant to be a god and people worship you and call you for help and you go and help them, but it's just like, what's the actual storyline? Is there a storyline? Is there like a big bad evil that I have to defeat? And to be honest, it just seems a little bit weird. I mean, there was that guy at the beginning with the rat people who was pretty damn awesome, but he seems to have just completely faded into nothingness now, and all there is just mission after mission after mission. There does seem to be quite a large campaign slash storyline itself, but whether this is actually worthwhile, I mean, I've got about a quarter of the way through, roughly. And to be honest, overall, it doesn't really seem. It's not even fun, for me at least. I'm basically just doing the same thing over and over again. There's no puzzling involved. There's no like side quests. It's just you're gonna do this, and that's it. That's all you got. I've not come across any form of raiding yet, which is pretty darn annoying. And just like I said, I don't know, I'm just having a hard time enjoying it, and it just, like I keep saying, I keep coming back to it, it just feels like a chore. I'm not really playing it for fun, which is what a game should be. I'm playing it because I said I'd do another video on it. That's the only reason. And to be honest, this is the last time that my PC held this game. I have since uninstalled it, and yeah, for me, at least on my opinion on it, that should tell you all you need to know. However, despite all that I have said, it is a free-to-play game, so do feel free to give it a shot. Don't take my word as doctrine. If you might like it, you might not. You might feel pretty much similar to how I feel about it, but you might not. I don't know. Everyone's different. Me, as someone who generally enjoys a good bit of the old MMO, this game is quite lacking in a variety of details. And for me, still, despite having said that I will get there, I've had to give up because I found out how you unlock the Necromancer. Now, for me personally, Necromancers are a general character class or a playstyle that I generally just get along with. Warframe, I play as Necros a lot. Diablo 3, Necromancer. Just generally, when it comes to sort of that style of gameplay, I'm all over it. I prefer it. It kind of suits into just my personality generally as well. I'm a pretty twisted kind of person, but so I generally love playing as the Necromancer, bringing back the dead sort of thing. It's my sort of playstyle. I just love it. I found out how you unlock all the other classes besides the 3 they give you at the start, and it disappointed me so much that it caused me to uninstall the game. Since actually finding out, they did change it slightly. The whole mechanic on how you go about it is still the same. It's just basically they're purchasable, really. You have to get to a certain point and then you have to purchase it. Now originally this purchase was made by a large sum of grinding, of money, credits, whatever you want to call it. Now it used to be 3 million. So here we are, just to show, this is the map. I'm currently on the second area, and if I had the resources, I mean I don't even know what the frig they are, I could buy the Berserker. Now I'm on the second area, and if I can try and find the Necromancer, I think I'm too far still. Well, this is the overall campaign. You can see it's pretty darn large, all of this. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 9 areas, and you can go through it. And there we are, there is the Necromancer. It's on the 6th area. So you have a hell of a long way to go. And then along with the fact that you've got to grind this resource, which I've got no idea what it is, to be honest. I've not played it since they changed, so that information is probably somewhere. It's probably quite easy to find, but it's not telling me when I highlight it, which is kind of annoying me. But still, I have to get 25,000 of these things, and it's telling me that I have 0. So that's a bit annoying. So I've got to make my way the whole way through to this area to unlock the Necromancer, and then have 25,000 spare of that resource. I have no idea if it's important or not, to purchase the Necromancer, which seems annoying. Now, if that doesn't bother you, the one part that might actually give you a bit of a help in, I don't know, being able to put up with getting that far to purchase your character is, say for example I got this Cryomancer, this class I'm playing as now, to level 50, let's say. I don't even think they have levels, but say I got it to level 50. When I unlock the Necromancer will be level 50, or whatever level basically all of your classes are permanently set at the same level. You can't level one up without the other one being leveled up. When you level one up, they all level up with it. When you unlock a new ability, they all unlock a new ability with it. Which I suppose you could say is a good thing, but still, I have to go through so much effort to get a class that I know I'll enjoy. And this just, to me, seems so counterproductive. Because, like I keep saying, at the moment, playing as this Cryomancer, or just in general, playing this game, seems like a chore. If I was going to enjoy it, just because of the way I am, and pretty much I've loved every other Necromancer in every other MMO or any game I've played, statistically on that principle is, if I'm going to stand the most chance of enjoying this game, I'm going to want a Necromancer. But I've got to play through a good 60% of the game before even getting it, which to me just seems like a really stupid, bad waste of my time. So I've had to pull the plug on this game here. However, like I have said, if this is a game you're currently playing and you're enjoying it, good for you. Let's just face it, I'm just a no one who's doing this just for the laugh, really. I'm doing it to pass the time. Thought I would share my opinion on a few things, and if you like this game, great, continue playing it. Don't take what I'm saying as doctrine. If you've not played this game and you're watching it and you're like, oh, but it looked really good, again, don't take what I am saying as doctrine. These are just little things that I don't like in an MMO. Basically, for me, this MMO has taken all the things that I find a little bit questionable in an MMO, and they've put them all in, which makes for me a game that is very questionable. I still find the game feels a little bit unfinished. It feels very bulky and clunky. It's really hard to actually sort of explain. I mean, all the basis of what makes an MMO are there, which is good. That's a big plus, because you wouldn't want an MMO that just doesn't generally feel like an MMO. However, there are a variety of other weird and wacky things. For example, I mean, I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but whenever I'm playing, I'm always alone. And yet, if you play other MMOs, I'm going to go with three big ones, really. World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, and Black Desert Online. Now, whenever you're actually playing a normal standard mission, there are still people running around doing the same mission as you. The way the game works it mechanically, I don't know. I'm not a science wizard, I'm not a science geek. But while you are still playing this mission, there are other people alongside you, fighting along in the same mission, doing the same things you are doing. This makes it a bit more interactive. You can talk to people. It generally just feels like a larger game when this is occurring, and as you can see in Skyforge, that's not happening. I am plodding along by myself, doing what literally do appear to be a series of side quests. What they have to do with the story mode, I don't know. Perhaps that will actually get explained at some point if I continue playing, but we'll never know now because I've uninstalled the bastard thing. But seriously, if this game does interest you, give it a go. It's free to play, so you're not really losing anything other than maybe a bit of your time. But just for me, really, it kind of feels like a mobile game. I've said it before, I think, on my previous video for this. It feels like an incomplete mobile game that they thought would be a great idea to bring to PC. And to be honest, if that is the case, job well done. That is an amazing feat. You've taken a game that is built for a mobile and you've brought it to PC. That is a hell of a feat. However, if it's not that, then I'm sorry to tell you that this game is very, very incomplete. The movements are wacky, the whole mechanic of it is wacky. Just the fact that not a lot is actually explained to you. I've got 10 different types of resource going on and I don't even know where to put them. I don't even know what they do. I'm begging for an upgrade screen where I can just upgrade my character in general. I've got 3 slots where I can put items. I have like a necklace, a ring and a weapon, and then that's generally it. So yeah, in general, this game pretty much failed for me, but still, you live and learn. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you pretty darn soon, I hope. Have fun, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Ta-ra!